Good morning and welcome to Orca News. The headlines. Two new COVID-19 cases in Landova have been reported. President Limson's inaugurating a press conference. Flat Hills Village to expand and to be renovated. And the road tarring on all roads in Landova. The health department reported 7 new COVID-19 cases in Landova, making the total cases at 104. Active cases are now at 4. Recoveries at 94. There are now 1,906 individuals that have been partially vaccinated from the coronavirus. Phases 1, 2, and 3 are still in effect for vaccinees. COVID-19 alert levels are still imposed throughout Landova. Lockdown imposed in Plainsfield Pier Hotel. Quarantine Isolation Level 2 is imposed in Picot City and Shuttler. Quarantine Isolation Level 1 is imposed in Plainsfield City, Sonamo City, Commerce Valley Terraces Village, Flat Hills Village, and Old Massa Village. And closure is imposed for the rest of Landova. President Limson had a press conference yesterday regarding the COVID-19 handling of the country. More to report from Paul. Paul?
Yes, Carson. President Limson yesterday commenced a press conference regarding the situation in Landova due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The president was in awe and surprised at how the nation battled the coronavirus. The president told that the nation was deprived substantially of the economy due to travel restrictions and heightened COVID-19 alert levels imposed. It was caught in his attention that vaccination has decreased in the past 2 weeks, stating that he's urging eligible groups to be vaccinated as soon as possible. The president took notice of the infrastructure projects that have been done from the past weeks, in which he is disappointed in the turn of events that happened. He stated that the Commerce Valley Terraces Village was supposedly be finished this month, accompanying mid-rise office buildings and residential establishments in the village, yet due to quarantine isolation measures it was delayed. The president stated that he would visit Commerce Valley Terraces Village from time to time during the construction phase to see the progress that has been made in the village. Moreover, the president acknowledged the approved constitutional amendments. He acknowledged the dissolution of the Department of Tax Reform Revenue, in which he said that the department didn't help in finance and managing taxes imposed for the citizens, whether it would be income or property taxes. He said that the department would be merged to the Department of Budget Management, in which the central office would still be in Flat Hills Village. Several congressmen wanted to relocate the main office of the department. Nothing would be changed in the taxing system unless a bill has been proposed for the overall modification of the taxation law. President Limson will be having another press conference in mid-September for the updates. Back to you, Carson.
Thank you, Paul. The Urban Planning and Development with the local government has planned out the Flat Hills Village expansion and renovation project. The project will commence by October, in which construction of the expansion project will be done in the northeastern part of the village, up to the borders of Commerce Valley Terraces Village in Picot City. The renovation project will be done in the agricultural sector of the village. Flat Hills Mayor Marco Fuentes is happily acknowledging the future improvement of the village. Former mayor and incumbent Vice President Pete Genner told Orca News that he will be revisiting the village until the renovation and expansion have been done. He will also be inaugurating the new side outskirts of the village, in which the vice president has dreamed of under his term. Despite the pandemic, it is still uncertain if the project will be done by schedule. Here's our weather for today. The National Hurricane Center of the United States is monitoring 3 weather disturbances in the Atlantic Basin, one of which is Tropical Storm Ida, that may threaten the Gulf Coast of the United States in the next few days. The Landovian Meteorological Agency is monitoring a disturbance east of Bermuda, which is a low-pressure area, Invest 97L. The weather agency is forecasting the weather system to make an impact in Landova, with gale-force winds and light rains in the next few days. No weather alerts are imposed as of this time. The Urban Planning Development Department and the Architecture and Infrastructure Department have been doing road tarring and road renovation projects in the province, Ye Old Terrestrial, and Plainfield City in the past weeks. The road tarring process aim is to have better roads for motorists in the village, as well as aiming to have convenient passageway travel in the villages and cities. Instead of concrete, they would use asphalt for the road surfacing. The department stated that they will tar all roads in Landova, starting from the province of Ye Old Terrestrial up to Plainfield City, and then to Sonamo City and Tudor, and up to Shuttler and Picot City. Expect road closures in several streets in Landova for the road tarring process, as said by different local governments. The department stated they would expect to be finished by November, as well as the road expansions project, in which from 2-meter lane road, the road will be 3 meters lane wide in future major roads in Landova. And that's it for today's news. This is Garson Nilgers, reporting for Orca News. Good morning, everyone.